Hello everybody and welcome back to some of our modded Minecraft world here, and today we're gonna be going through and creating, hopefully, some Flux-Infused armor for ourselves, so that, you know, we're not using some of these scraps we've got from from all these mobs, like our Osmium helmet, our German KSK jacket with protection 1, and our currently no leggings and German World War II desert boots that we're using. Yeah, those aren't good. We don't want to use those. So what we want to do is, as you can see, I do have a digital miner set up, like I said I would. It's over there with a resonant energy cell on it with a wind turbine on top. And it's been running for a bit of time. This is obviously not going to be, this hardly is making enough to fill this back up. I did just fill it back up a bit ago, but as you can see, it does power through this pretty quickly. I took all the upgrades out of, I think, my enrichment chamber to give this, enough power to get through this quickly. It's got some touch on, and it's on the biggest radius I can go. So if I stop it, reset it, and config, you can see I'm going for all ores in a radius of 32, from 0 to 255 on the list. And yeah, so I've set this up pretty simple here. And basically, this has still got to filter through because I originally only had one chest. Realized, this is going through 16,000. Now even going through 16,000, so I've had to make sure that these are all, I've got chests backed up to make sure that I've got enough space for it. So this sort of stuff. For some reason, it's, I need to get speed upgrades, but that's something that can wait. God damn it! God, just go in there. But yeah. That's going to be running in the background. Hopefully I can set up tesseracts for that. I'll set up tesseracts once I've actually got more ender pearls. I had to spend the only couple I had on that resonant energy cell. I don't think I've got any more really since then. Have been setting this up, so we've got these coming through every so often. And something I actually also did was I set up a fluid slash solid canning machine. But yeah, sorry I got interrupted just then. But yeah, as I was saying, these, I want to have this thing, fluid slash solid canning machine, and then I'm going to put lapis dust in there. What the hell are you doing? Hopefully put lapis dust in there, and then I need a metal pressing machine, I can't remember what it's called, in order to make empty cells, to make them into coolant cells, so I can get overclockers, so I can speed up the whole operation down, or not down there, over here, that's what I meant to say. Oh, we got an extra one. And we got some tin dust, perfect. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really done much work down here. Haven't really been on the world other than making the digital miner. It's not actually, it's mined out a bit, but that's just from being on every so often. Just, haven't really had much, in my opinion, to do right now. I'm waiting for that to finish, and I've been busy recording other things and trying to sort out millions of different things. So, yeah, this is the first time I've been on in quite a bit now. So, yeah, today the plan was, I was actually thinking of doing the whole digital miner thing today, but then I decided to do that myself, just off camera, because I said I would. I don't want to just be stalling everything. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be upgrading our armor, hopefully. What we're going to do is we're going to make the Flux-Infused stuff like I said. So we have Flux-Infused helm, Flux-Infused chestplate, Flux-Infused leggings, and Flux-Infused boots. Now, as I said, it's not as good as the dark armor, but I want to sort of have a tiering system. I don't want to go straight up to the other stuff. Plus I like this stuff. I think it looks really cool as well. So yeah. We've got all this. So to do this, we actually need stuff like fluxed electrum ingots, which then go into nuggets, which then also have flux crystals. Now, I've done the math before, and I think I might have to go to a previous video of mine to find out the exact math, because I did detail it there. But basically, this is just a diamond with 2 redstone. Pretty easy there. And this is literally a pyrotheum dust with a 2 flux electrum blend for 2 flux electrum ingots, and to get that is just, you need to put 2 redstone with a electrum blend, which you just get from putting some silver and gold together. What we might do, depending on if I've got any spare gold and silver dust, we'll just do that thing. If not, we'll just pulverize it, you know, over here. I still have to make the augments though, so I still haven't done that. But yeah, I'm going to go back to my previous video, or a video I did a while ago, detailing the whole thing, and if I can't find it there, I'll just find it out myself, detail it in a notepad, and then say that, or look at that, and, you know, that be my reference. But I'll check the video first, because it's easier, essentially, if I can find the right video, so I'll see you in a second. So in the video I didn't actually fully describe it, or the video I looked at least I knew I made this, and I actually went and automated it, and I didn't want to, like, you know, keep on scrolling through the video trying to find the exact place, but I did find out from that information something I probably should have known anyway, which is for every single type of armor that uses, for example, like diamond armor or iron armor, the material that's used, so for example diamond or iron, is 24 of that item is used to make a full set of the armor. Now that carries on to here, so we need 24 fluxed armor plating, and to get that, each one is 2 flux crystals, so that's 48 flux crystals, and then we need 24 of these, but you also need 16 total extra ones to make all the nuggets, so that's 40. So essentially we need 2 base materials, which is the 24 fluxed, 48 flux crystals, which means we need 96 redstone and 48 diamonds, something actually I don't have. I should have some diamond ore though. And then we need 40 fluxed electrum ingots, which I found out does actually, luckily for us, have a alloy smelter recipe, so we don't have to worry about the ingots bit. So that requires 40 electrum ingots, 80 redstone, and 20 of the pyrotheum dust. Hopefully, that's probably, the pyrotheum dust is probably going to be the hardest thing for us, in all honesty, getting the blaze. That is going to be it. You know, blaze powder, yeah, it's fine because we can just do this. But in all honesty, we don't get that much from it. We only get 4. Like, yeah, it's better than, like, if we had a not pulverizer, a macerator, we actually get 5. Something I actually really want that for. But yeah, actually, let's check. Oh, we actually have just enough diamonds, and we've also got the ore, so we can do this. And what we can actually do is that. I'll put those two together. And what we need to do is fluid transposer, put these in, and then we need to have these be thrown into there. Now that should hopefully, you know, carry on through. This should make, at fairly slow speed, still make that stuff. And I want to make sure that I get all this in here, because we also have to carry more redstone. We have to carry 80 more redstone to do all the fluxed electrum ingots. But yeah, whilst we're doing this, I thought I'd talk about, like, sort of what this series is going to carry on being. Now, I've realized recently I sort of I do know I'm not a good builder, and I don't like want to. Well, I do want to be a good builder, but at the same time I know I'm probably not going to build anything massive or you know, majestic in this world. So if it stopped lagging, what I actually plan to do is I'm a type of guy that makes a lot of farms. That's kind of the main thing I do on the Communicraft server, trying to do that a lot on the vanilla world I have, and the same is kind of said with modded as well. I make farms for a lot of things. That's something modded is really good for. So I thought, and this actually sort of comes from an idea that someone who used to be part of Communicraft before I joined actually had. And basically it was a mod. It was, I think it was Attack of the B Team. I think it was that. I think that's the name of that mod pack. Basically the idea of it was to make a farm for every single item in the mod pack. Now, I don't think it had as many items as we have here, and also it was for everything that was farmable. For something like sponges, you can't really make those. Cobwebs you can actually make. Fire, you know, mob spawners. If only that worked. Yeah, you know, stuff that can be farmed. Funnily enough, farmland can't be farmed, but it kind of can at the same time if you hoe it. But yeah, you know what I mean, like, any item that can be, like, has a way of being made, making a way of it being made. So for example, stone. How do you make stone? For example, we have a cobble generator, for example. We do igneous extruder, but there's faster ways of doing it, which we might do in the future. And having it set up so that we can go into our AE system, say, I want this much stone, and it throws that much stone into an auto-crafting or an ME interface here and puts it in a redstone furnace. Obviously, this is not going to be a final setup. I'm actually probably going to move before anything like that happens. Actually, that's all gone through, right? Yeah. And we should probably get on the Electrum stuff. But yeah, that, you know, I think that'll be kind of a good idea. It's a good challenge. And actually, I don't even need that much. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. So my plan possibly is sort of, depending on if I've got any explicit plans, like today, I have a plan, obviously, for today to make this armor. The point of this video, or this episode, is to make that armor. Let's just get the silver that's there. We can just macerate all this up, or not macerate, pulverize. God. I always mix those two up. When I want to say pulverize in the pulverizer, I say macerate, and when I meant to say macerate, I say pulverize. It's weird. But let's just throw this in here. But yeah, for a video like this, where the point of this episode right now is to do all this. The point of this episode is this armor. That's the main part. I think it'll be cool if we, for every episode, have one big thing and one farm thing, or the farm thing could be the big thing. But, you know, try and maybe automate or farm something up. This will probably become a thing we do every episode in the future because of, like, materials, and, you know, having a lot more materials, having automation sort of setups. But I think it'll be really cool, and we can do that and take the extra silver from here. If we had a setup that, or you know, do one big thing for the episode, one main sort of episode thing, and then one farm, or maybe two farms, or if it's a big farm, just the one big farm. But like maybe at least automating one thing in each video. I'm really confused. Right, this thing does 10 hearts of damage, which should kill any mob. Yet for some mobs it doesn't kill. Maybe they have resistance or something. I don't know. Like sort of in their own, like when they spawn. But yeah, this should ignore armor, so anything that has armor on shouldn't really. Yeah, like angry zombies, fair enough, because angry zombies actually have like 15 hearts of health or something like that. But it's still a bit weird. So yeah, I think that'll be a really cool thing for us to do. And as I said, I'll probably move out by the time we get a lot of stuff on. Like this thing's farming in the background, yeah, fine. This stuff, this is doing scrapbooks, but I want big farms as well as the thing is with this area, like I could probably not fill it up. Like I could fill it up pretty easily and still not have enough farms for stuff. But at the same time, like it's a fairly laggy area due to that tree over there, which is why my rend resistance is actually lowered. And there's taint somewhere over there, I think, and somewhere over there. I want to kind of get into a taintless area. I'm actually thinking of when we kill a wither eventually and get some angel wings, we can probably set up a sky base, or we also will eventually have I don't know if it'll be in Flux. RF tools, that'll be it. We have RF tools, so, you know, we still have the ability to sort of do this stuff. And I should have probably been making pyrotheum in the background. And because I'm spending so much time, like, sort of explaining this episode, I probably won't get along to actually getting it done today. Like, an actual farm thing. Pyrotheum, so we need 6 more, which means we need 3 more blaze. I don't know why I just did that. I can get a blaze powder through here pretty easily. We need 3 more, which means we need 3 glowstone and 6 redstone. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Like a witch farm would be quite cool in the future. And these are going to take forever, so we can't actually do that knowingly yet. Something I can do though is how would I do this? So 40 and get this back. Get this one up to 40. So that's 80 redstone there, and then these can be thrown into that one with the 16 remaining. Where's the Electrum? Electrum is here. I can go in the alloy there, and the current amount of pyrotheum that we have can also go in there, and it can at least be making stuff in the background. But yeah, that'll be fine. But yeah, I think that'll be cool, as well as, you know, we want to make massive auto crafting stuff. I kind of had the idea of, like, I think is the point of most auto crafting things, where you've got, the point is you have this 3 terminals, I haven't got the third one yet, but a crafting terminal, a pattern terminal, and an interface terminal, something we haven't got yet, but an interface terminal here, and we'd obviously get that on a higher scale when we get to a higher point in this. But you know, you have those 3 machines, you don't have anything else, everything else is hidden, except maybe, like, I think that you would have, you know, you go in here, you go, oh, I want to craft stone, for example. Click stone, middle click stone if you got some, because that'll go to crafting. I want X amount of stone, do that. You never have to see it happen. You get everything at highest speed it can be. Everything like that is fine. And then you do have these machines up here, let's say, if you, for essentially the only point is to set up patterns. So you go in, you only have, like, this instantly goes to an interface or something like that. It'll instantly go back into here. You never see, you never have to physically do anything with this except put the item in, or put the item in the pattern terminal, put it in here, and go, this is what this is when it's smelted. It's like, least amount of work possible sort of thing, which may sound lazy, but, you know, it's the point of automation, really. So we want to do that. You know, the point of automation is to have as little physical input as possible. For us, at least. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I put only 3? Like, why didn't I get 6? My brain wasn't working. Either that or I accidentally put too many in the thing. Actually, no, 16 plus 64 is 80, so I don't know why I didn't just do that straight off. That would have been so much easier for us. So we want pyrotheum. I don't know, I just didn't type that in the terminal, I mean, really. There's the extra 6. We got that. Throw that away. Press R for that. And, yeah, so what I thought I said was, what did I say? It's like 24 for the thing and 16 for the nuggets. So if we do nuggets, it's 144 nuggets that you need. So that's 128. That's 144. Okay. So we got all the nuggets. 144, as you can see. Fluxed Electrum. Fluxed Electrum ingots. Waiting for these. We can actually throw these guys in here as well. And once this is done, what we should be able to do is, just make this armor, charge it up, and we'll be fine and take less damage. I also realized I haven't got any heart canisters yet, something we really need to do. And I think after that, we can maybe set up a little farm for stuff. I kind of want to set up another igneous extruder. Oh, I did actually set this one up with the upgrades in it, and also I have now set it into a deep storage. I'm thinking about either setting this deep storage, this will probably be moved in the future once we get some sort of universal thing. I actually meant to download power converters and put it on here, but I never actually got around to it. Or at least I think, like my browser was being stupid and wouldn't download it properly. But yeah, once we get power converters, we'll be able to run everything off of one single thing, because currently, we're running this off windmills or wind turbines, and it's kind of a pain because it means it kind of has to be out here, and we want to be obviously just, if we can power it off of anything else, we want to be powering it off anything else. In all honesty, I kind of want to just not use wind turbines, but at the same time I know these guys won't generate at night, which is kind of a pain. But we can essentially, that we don't really have to worry about. That's just the smelting stuff, so that's really not anything. Those, we actually have the sludge and the sludge boiler, but I just haven't really got the materials to set it up properly. We need deep storage units properly, and a bit of a better setup for like retrieval nodes and stuff like that. Wood, you know, that's kind of a thing. I don't really know what there is that we would want to farm. I think we might just leave it at just this today, charging up, maybe having a look at some of the stuff, but maybe in between episodes I can have a look at, or like, I know if I have, do I have Bibliocraft installed? I do. I should know that, I kind of put all the mods in. We have, I know in this mod there is the clipboard, which is ink sac, feather 3, paper, and a pressure plate. We can actually, those actually has like a tick box in it, so I think it would be cool if we could set up like different items whenever we get around to stuff, like keep it in our inventory, and when we get to something that we need a lot of, we can be like, I need to set up a farm for this, write that down, and then when that's all done, we can sort of actually, you know, physically go, right, this we need to do now, like look at it, go, okay, we need to farm this and this, let's set that up, and then let's do all this. So we can do that in the future, but now we should have 24 of these guys. Perfect. So we get that. I'd hate myself if I accidentally did miscalculations, but let's just throw these in here quickly. Stop them taking off of our flux capacitor. And yeah, these guys have 40,000 RF in total on them. They don't have protection on them currently, something we can actually add. Once we get a auto enchanter, or actually I'll probably go with the Ender IO sort of thing, where you can sort of choose your own enchantments. But we need an essence berry farm, which is another thing we need to do. But I think, as I was saying, like, but I think it'll be really cool if we sort of list through everything. I think we'll probably start with stuff like base materials, like ingots, dusts, redstone, etc., like that, and be like, this needs farming, so let's farm it. But now what you'll see is we have our armor here, pretty good, full armor capacity. Still have my panda on and no skin, because I don't actually know why. Like, it was working, and then like Java crashed. Java's been really buggy with me today. I recorded part of another video today, and it's just crashed on me. Actually, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I was recording today, but it wasn't actually whilst I was recording. It was like I was testing out stuff with the gold farm from the vanilla episode, and yeah, it kind of like I logged out of the worlds and like just crashed because I did that. You know, you can see, yes, we're losing durability on our stuff, which is kind of a pain. It's not really durability, it's just the power value, but durability can be lost as well. See, it has a charge and a durability meter, so when the charge goes out, which we are able to keep track of, that's great, with all the stuff down here, and I can't even show you it because as soon as I press T, it kind of gets rid of it. But you can see the stuff in the bottom left hand corner. I kind of want to sort that out. I don't know. I know there's a help type thing for it. I can't remember what it's called, like the actual mod. I need. I can't remember what the name of the mod is called. If so, I could probably. I think it might be no, because this is. Oh. MUI-CFG. I know that's Ars Magica config, but there is for that. Actually, I'm gonna go find that now. I'm gonna look on the mods. So I finally worked out how to do it. So now this is a lot less intrusive. Okay, fair enough. It's still gonna go away, but it's less intrusive on us now. It's not gonna go all the way across to this our toolbar, our hotbar. That's the word, probably. But yeah, that's pretty good thing there. And I think, you know, I'm gonna have to do I keep on pressing T instead of E. We're gonna have to do a bit of research into which ones we really want to farm, because I can say farm, but I really mean produce on an infinite basis or an easy to access basis. We can't really farm stone. Well, we can, but it's easier in my opinion, to farm cobblestone and then smelt it. But that's not really farming. And the same with sort of, you know, we're not really farming dirt if we use a sludge boiler. We're not really farming glass if we smelt it and stuff like that. So it's a very loose term, definitely. But we have to think of some of the items that, you know, first off, that can be quote-unquote farmed. And, you know, how we can, like for diamonds, for example, we can use bees. I need to learn bees. I never really learned bees, but we can easily do that. Or we can even, like, use coal chunks. So that's a thing that's possible. Scrap boxes, we're technically farming them already, but we can do it at an extremely higher rate in the future. And there's stuff we can also do, such as something I really want to get around to, but I really don't think we are going to get to it too quickly, is the laser drill. It's something I normally go with pretty early on, but at the same time, like, I think, like, considering I haven't really seen, I suppose there's cows over there somewhere, I haven't really been farming animals. So I think what I'm going to do first, before I do that sort of stuff, especially before I do some bigger stuff like the laser drill, is sort out the house, sort out the base at least. I don't really want to call it a house at this point, but sort out a base. I'm, as I said, possibly going to move on from this area pretty quickly anyway. I want to find a bigger, flatter area with no taint near it that we can sort of dominate. Like, I want to build a big thing, but there's a village here, so that's kind of like a pain. Currently, the only use of a village being here is every so often I walk around the village, or in this case, like, glide across the village, and I see an emerald on the floor, because for some reason, one of the mods makes it so villagers drop emeralds every so often, which is cool. I don't understand it, but at the same time, it's cool, and I see a named mob. This will be interesting. So for the end of this episode, we're going to kill this named mob. And if I can find it. Vanessa! Vanessa, where are you? Vanessa, who are you? You have a cool hat, mine. You Vanessa? Oh! I thought it was a Thorncraft named mob, which if we killed, we'd get a treasure bag from. And I thought that would be a pretty cool thing to end off on. But no. Instead, these guys had to be mean. Actually, I want to see... Yeah, you can see quickly, as I was saying, taint there, start of a volcano? I don't know. There. Down here is a bit safer. Obviously, we've got that bit there. That's actually like Twilight Forest or something like that. Maybe somewhere like here would be quite good. It has a magical forest in the middle. That's pretty useful. Also, it has extreme hills. Somewhere around here might be quite useful. It's not a witch hut, I'm not sure. I think that's a witch hut. But somewhere less mountainous, maybe up here is probably a bit flatter. But yeah, down here might be a cool thing if we got rid of the trees. And, you know, maybe have a few stuff on the ocean. Maybe. Some stuff down here. If I can get rid of a lot of taint quickly, we do need to do a lot more Thorncraft, but maybe we can go down in this sort of area, depending on what even is that. It's right there. I think that's the Thorncraft thing. But yeah, if we can get, you know, either rid of taint, you can see how close taint is to us here. Like, where are we in comparison? We are here. That's taint there. We can see it. That's where we used to be. I still need to get some of my items back from there, I just realised. But yeah, we need to find somewhere. If this is less mountainous, then maybe we can go there. But somewhere big, flat-ish, and somewhere where we can build a lot of farms. And hopefully the biome will not, like, at any point prevent us from like any mob spawning or anything like that, or, you know, some other cool things that we maybe want to do. But yeah, I'll have to do a bit of hunting. Need to go back to that village anyway, so I'll have to go that direction anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully next episode we can set up something to farm, and also maybe some other cool stuff as well. Maybe even we might even get to the laser drill next episode. You never know. Depends how much stuff I get done in between, and if I think of anything else that's more dire for us to do. So yeah, as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.